Here we are again, back in the start menu of Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. And last episode, we completed the game, yay! And I indicated that I would do a sort of summary episode next, sort of going through and analyzing the game, the story and so on, and how I managed to get through it. And I still plan to do that, but today I will be doing something a little bit different. I will go back and replay some parts of the game. Yes, going for that 100% achievement completion rate. And that was something I hadn't really planned on doing, but after finishing the game last time, I had a quick look at the remaining achievements, and not only did they actually very directly specify more or less what needed to be done to complete them, so spoiled already there. They also seem like they would largely be somewhat simple to go through. So, to sort of quickly summarize what remains, there are 5 achievements, and one of these is for getting all the achievements, all the other achievements. So there are 4 achievements, and one of these is for sort of find all evidence at the cliffside crime scene. So that's sort of walking around and trying to find stuff. But apart from that, there are, from what I can see, 3 sort of story-related alternative paths. You choose different alternatives during dialogue sequences than I did during my my first playthrough. So what I plan to do is to sort of go through these in the sequence they occur in the game. I'm not going to play from the start. I'm going to sort of cheat a little bit and use the save games that exist, and hopefully that will make it possible to do this fairly quickly. So the find all the evidence achievement, that sort of don't know how long that will take, but it should be fairly quick, hopefully. And then there are two other achievements that also seem to be fairly simple. And then there's the final one, which I think is at the end of the game, and I don't know how long that will take. That will probably be the one that's most difficult and cumbersome, since that puzzle part at the top of the lighthouse was somewhat time consuming. So that's the plan, and hopefully we will also get a new ending out of this. At least I hope we don't have to play through everything to sort of lock in a more upbeat ending than what we got, but we will have to see. So just sort of quickly recap the ending we got last episode. And well, Sherlock Holmes managed to sort of defeat the cult leader, but at the cost of his own sanity. And that is fair, I guess. He was exposed to sort of several mythos-related events. So going mad, well, that's par for the course, I guess. But still, he didn't really see anything apart from these what I think was supposed to be dreamland sequences. Apart from this, there was primarily the implied existence of powers beyond what fits in a sort of rational worldview. So that's the bit that apparently broke Sherlock at the end. And well, as I noted, hopefully it will be possible to get a more happy ending, as happy as this can get at least. So I guess the problem here was that well, Watson, he got through it more or less unscathed, and that was well, presumably it's not nice to see that he's less intelligent than Sherlock, but well, he was spared those dream world sequences, dreamland sequences, and Sherlock's had to go through them, and I guess that was fairly traumatic. He sort of had to force himself to die several times in some of the puzzles, so not very enjoyable, I guess. But still, I would like to see an ending where we have a sort of less depressing final scene for Sherlock Holmes. So we will try to replay some parts of the game and the final part of the game with the hope of achieving that. And with those practical details out of the way, let's see if we can't start working on these achievements. So the first one is Let Me Be Frank, pretend to be Frank Barnaby. So then we have to go back to the start of the New Orleans chapter. So let's do that first. Okay, so when are we now? How long have we progressed in the game? Who is the jewel seller? A. Piece of the evidence are leading to New Orleans. Okay, so it seems like this is early in New Orleans, so that's just perfect. And since we now know what we are going to do, this shouldn't take too long. I think we'll just go straight to the bank first, and then I think we needed the Barnaby. Okay, perhaps this is perhaps I'm supposed to pretend to be Barnaby. I did have the option of doing that, so let's try that. In that case, this achievement might be fairly quick and easy to do. Let's see now.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Yeah. Let me go through this. And I think I don't know. I think perhaps I choose. I don't know. Let's take this one. It's really different from last time. I am Frank Barnaby. Yes. No, but
in the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
Can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we sent the invitation.
Okay, let me be frank. So we got the achievement. Very nice. That one wasn't too bad. And the next one is a little bit further
Holmes,
out.
over here. Any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And you think Mr. Barnaby will be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
The Book from Beyond, and we are back in London.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics and Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Okay, so next achievement, read it and weep. Leave Barnes the book. So I was kind enough to not do that last time, but let's try it now and see what happens.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
We go to Barnes, leave him the book, and then
Get the Strand, get the true facts.
there was something we did in between there. I think part of it was some DLC content. The bit about the guy in a wheelchair outside the Japanese embassy. I think that was possibly DLC, but did we do something else? I don't remember. You'll have to see.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Can you translate this book?
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
Okay.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged. Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear. But it did the job. And now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Okay, so let's see now. There was some kind of reference.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
Okay, so perhaps we need to do this also. But we can at least look up something here on the poem. Robert Louis Stevenson. I wonder how much this is. How much of this is sort of based on actual history? So I think this was the author of Treasure Island. So he was evidently a historical author that existed, but this part of the lighthouses could very well be that his family did that also.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
I don't really know. Search the archives. So, we have location, Scotland period, 1800s. Achievement, maritime, I think. Maritime. The book, Greatest British Families, briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse's erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons Alan, David and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Okay, so there was something about we need to do some of these things. So this one was not correct. So perhaps we need to do something more. Talk to Barnes again.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Then cryptic message. Try to go back to Big Street. So I guess we need to do some of these Mind Palace things before we can talk to Barnes again. And yes, we need to talk to the brother, don't we?
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details.
He's the one that provides us with the information that we need, I think. I don't remember if that was after or before we got extra information from the book.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Okay. So we have to do a little bit more on ourselves. Who's a cult leader? Do we have no, that's the one we can't do without the information on this guy who was fell off the ship or whatever, and that I think we
Get the strand. Get the true
I
facts.
think we got that from Mycroft. So
Cool. Thank you, sir.
okay, can we do something more now, perhaps? Stevenson's family. This one, perhaps? A gathering at the Stevenson-built lighthouse. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather. A lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Okay. So we go back to Mr. Barnes.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details.
And I guess he's probably not finished with the translation yet, so it's I think we got a map or something from him. Probably need to do that first.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, so we need to go through this before we can talk to him about the book again. Out these lighthouses, and of course I think it was this one. I seem to remember the name. And now let's see if Mycroft is...
Doctor! Look what I just found!
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
And now we let him do keep the book. Not very nice of us, of course, but what don't one do for an achievement?
You have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell.
Okay, I wonder if we get any more dialogues related.
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
I wonder if we get any more dialogue options related to Barnes.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'll get back to you.
You would be wise to change your mind. I'll be waiting in Barnes' shop.
That was the DLC bit, I think, so now we probably have enough to finish it. I'll just try to go to the end of this chapter to see if there's any new dialogue that came from leaving Barnes, the book. So let's see now. Have this is a notice already. It makes it a little bit simpler, probably. Okay, let's walk on to. Let's take one more look in here and see how Barnes is doing. I guess this is the last chance we'll have to talk to him again.
Please let Mr. Holmes know that he may always read the latest Strand at no cost.
Okay, so nothing new there. Perhaps if you talk to this lady here.
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall.
Okay, so let's go back to Baker Street. And I think we now have enough to complete this one. So I guess we'll just keep on playing, and then we'll take the
Get the Strand, get the true facts.
Cliffside crime scene next, and after that, I'm not sure if the game has preserved any save games from the last part. I'll have to check that. In each case, we'll have to play all the way to the end, and well, let's see how this goes. I know everything.
Holmes, I have the translation. Barnes will keep researching. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes gave us a preliminary translation of the book. I think we have a lead.
Sherlock? What is it? I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
Let's. I'm sort of curious about what happens if we choose this one, but I go with this one, I think.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland.
So, let's depart for Scotland, shall we?
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Holmes, if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
These seas have taken too many, John.
Let's stop them from taking more then.
And here we are at Ardnamurchan, and the next achievement is No Stone Unturned. Find all evidence at the cliffside crime scene. And I can't really think of anywhere else that could be, so I guess it's down here where Ashmath met his unpleasant end at his own hand. And evidently I thought I'd find everything when I played through this part first time, but evidently there was something I missed, so let's try again. So it was down here.
Where did the shirt come from?
Is this what I was missing, perhaps?
Where did the shirt come from?
Holmes, look. There's a body here.
Not just any body, it's Ashmat.
Just walk around and try to find everything. Everything of note.
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back. This branch was recently broken. The wood is still green.
Okay. This one is okay, that's the part it broke off. There was some stuff down here also, I think. Yes, here we have something. And here there's something. Where did the body go? Okay, so it's simply didn't see it.
The body is still soft to the touch. He died recently.
Scratches, bruises, and stabs, all self-inflicted. The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand. Oh, his eyes are gouged out.
And one more.
A broken chain. Something was attached to the end.
His body succumbed to all those wounds.
This is why Ashmat fell. The chain got caught on the bush and he lost whatever was on the end.
If I remember correctly, it was over here somewhere. No? Okay. We need to think this evidence. Okay, so this one is new. Perhaps it was further up. I don't think it was enough. It could have been all the way up here. Don't think so, but let's check since we haven't found it. No, I don't think it was over here.
He crossed the ocean twice for his cult, only to end up splattered on this rock. Seems everyone is disposable.
This, okay, nothing. Just, there was something here also. Open a doorway, where is it? Ah, okay, it's over there.
Ouroboros. A snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal. Fresh marks, something scraped along the stone. This door requires a very specific key.
Okay, perhaps that's enough to identify the key.
Where did the shirt come from?
Well, I guess Ashmat felt that he didn't need it anymore. What's he doing here? Okay, here it is.
Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use. Interesting occult pattern.
What drove him to this dreadful act?
I fear we are about to see for ourselves.
And there we have the achievement. I think it was the T-shirt I missed the first time. Okay, now there are only 2 achievements left, and one of it is an achievement for getting the remaining achievements, since we then will have all the other achievements. So only one left. It doesn't say as clearly as the others what you need to do to complete it. I think perhaps you have to play all the way to the end. Yes, it seems like it. It looks like all the auto-save games are lost, and it doesn't look like I have any from my playthrough. So, well, I guess we do it one more time. I don't think it was that complicated, and as long as we get to the end, should be fairly quick, I think. There was this puzzle here, of course. That was fairly straightforward. And we had running through the caves, which was also slightly bothersome, but it was simple when I first found out what we needed to do.
This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help.
We go out again. And yes, there is this puzzle inside the cave there, and then I think there was some minor puzzles on the way up to the top of the tower, but most of the action was sort of on the top.
Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Fine, take my flask.
Let's go back with the blood and see if we can't complete this one. I think this one was fairly simple. We had okay, this one.
The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate.
And now we can go to the other side. And this part of the game solely somewhat hints at let's see, one particular sort of oddity perhaps of this game. So we have these paintings on the walls of these creatures, and when we also read through the diary of the lighthouse keeper when we played the first time, it was quite clear that there were sort of...
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up. The doors, Watson. Hold the doors. Ah! We're trapped! Now what? Look around. There must be something we can use.
And okay, so this one is where we need the coins, but there was something before that. Yes, and then they put these rods into the side here.
Those holes seem to have a purpose, but I won't risk my arm to find out what.
So this one instead. So you have sort of the likelihood that there are all sort of strange creatures running around in this, at least in the vicinity of this lighthouse area, and you have what I assume are supposed to be jump scares in the part where you run around in the tunnels. So you have this like stone carvings that looks like monsters that sort of pop out of the tunnel when you run through it, but it's all sort of different from sort of only indications of there being something supernatural. You don't actually see any creatures that are not of this world, or at least as far as we know how to describe it. We only have
be ready for anything, Watson.
You only had the hints at something strange going on. Perhaps, okay, so it came up. And then we take the...
It's all right, Watson. It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger, made of obsidian by the looks of it.
And I think this is most what we need to get through this area.
Look around. Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it.
Yes. I guess people who made this game aren't that much of a fan of Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones. Was there something else we need to do here? Get the wall and okay, so lever once again. Let's go pull up on.
Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes.
Yeah, here we have sort of the attempted jump scares.
I cannot bear it any longer. speak up! Please, John! Holmes! Please, John!
Yeah, I think it goes down here.
Holmes! Speak up! Holmes! Holmes, say something! I can't hold on. Are you alright? Everything is so insignificant.
Ah, well.
Is that you, Holmes? The Abyss. Why does it call me? Why? I'm coming! Help! Please help!
Yeah, so this direction. I'm not sure if we missed.
Keep talking! Watson!
Okay, over here. Hopefully we are still not too late.
Keep talking! John! John, I'm falling! John!
Okay, let's down here.
Where are you? John! Holmes! John!
Okay, still down this way. It's a little bit longer than I recall, but
Holmes!
this is sort of what I
John!
was referring to. They have this
Where are you?
statue, but it's not a real monster. It's only
Holmes! Please!
okay, it's down here. It's only a statue of a monster. They evidently chose to not include anything
Holmes! Please!
that's supernatural.
No! No, Sherlock, no!
Okay, so we spent too much time that time. Try again.
Holmes, say something.
That's
Everything is so insignificant. Holmes, speak up. Please, John.
right here. You have the dialogue going all the
Holmes!
time.
Please, John. Holmes, speak up. Holmes! Help me.
Okay, in this direction.
Holmes! Holmes, speak up. Please, John.
And this direction.
Holmes, speak up. Keep talking. John, I'm falling.
Still this direction.
Sherlock? I'm coming. Watson. Keep talking. Watson.
And this direction. I wonder if there's a correct path or
Sherlock?
if it's random each time.
Keep talking. John, I'm falling. Sherlock? Help. Please
In
help.
this direction.
Where are you?
Holmes, come on, wake up! Thank heavens. What were you doing? What happened?
The whirlwind. Stars are so distant. The sun inverts. The earth, it becomes transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
Nothing is everything. We are so small, inconsequential. A shadow in the dark.
I think we best go back. You are not well, Sherlock.
No, we are so close. We cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me intervening.
With every passing minute, Another life is extinguished. We must stop Rochester. We must end this.
Ah, Sherlock, you almost died.
Do not worry about me, John. You have other men to save.
Yeah, so they could have chosen to go in a different direction and have
Careful, Holmes.
sort of explicit sort of explicit specification of or rather explicitly show some kind of creatures, something supernatural, but
I thought that I'd seen horrors during the war, but this is complete madness.
so they evidently wanted to sort of keep everything on a mental level, to say it like that, so that the sort of the possibility of everything being just
The sheer form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy. Black, metallic, and with a characteristic hue. Obsidian yet again.
you can always say that it's just Sherlock Holmes going mad, but
This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
presumably they did that on purpose. But let's see now. I think we have some thing here. How to stop the ritual. Obsidian dragon and that's ritual. There. Perhaps there's something else we need also. Okay, let's look around a little bit more.
The base appears to rotate.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose.
They are all entranced, captivated by the light of the lens.
Sherlock, don't touch it. We still don't know what it is capable of.
Now perhaps we can do a better job and how to interrupt the hypnosis from the lens. We have obsidian dagger, we have strange device beams, and we have warning, and we have trans people perhaps. Yes, and this was fairly simple if I recall correctly. And yes, as I sort of noted previously, they could have chosen to include something that was sort of without a doubt supernatural, and I think perhaps this final achievement we are chasing might be that. Because it's called Curiosity Killed the Cat and Rose Evil from its slumber, and if I were to guess, that's sort of what we get if you manage to sort of raise Cthulhu from his sleep.
That's it. You did it. The lens broke.
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure.
Of course. I'll see if they're all right.
Then we have one one more sort of brain thingy here. This one is sold. Stop ritual, and we have City and Dagger, and we have Warning, and we have Khaled Lince's Weakness. Wasn't this one? Don't think it's this one. Which one could it be? Is there still something we need? Okay, we can go upstairs.
Don't mind my trembling hands. It's not fear, it's adrenaline.
And is there something here we need to do? The lighthouse ritual. So we reach the top of the tower. Oh, the stop ritual. This one thing we're missing here. And okay, perhaps we need to go upstairs first.
Mad cultists, ancient ritual sites. Had I known where this case would lead, I would never have brought you to see Stenwick. All right, enough talk. Time for action.
I guess we'll go upstairs then. See what happens. Okay, there was something more. There's this confrontation with Dirty Summers also. Let's try to handle that one slightly different this time.
Stop there, shipmates! A storm awakens and we've battened down the hatches.
Dirty Summers, I presume. Nice to put a filthy, sweat-covered face to a name.
That's no way to speak to a captain. Sherlock, get down!
Yeah, can we shooting somewhere else?
May the old one's embrace be cold and complete.
Well, it didn't go too well, but it looked like we could shoot him in his hand, so let's try that. Because last time we shot him in his head, and that wasn't... we didn't get praised by
Stop
Sherlock
there,
for doing
shipmates.
that.
A storm awakens and we've battened down the hatches.
Dirty Summers, I presume. Nice to put a filthy, sweat-covered face to a name.
That's no way to speak to a captain. Sherlock, get down! Ah!
Watson!
I only wounded him. Hurry, we must tie him up.
Yeah, I guess that's an improvement on our last attempt.
You are fools. Tying me up won't stop the awakening.
Well, we'll see about that. Of course, it's not enough, but we have more we intend to do, so...
All right, enough talk. Time for action.
Okay, there's this place he's located. Was there something more in this room before we go up? Ah, yes, it's this room. Ah, okay, so there was something more here, that's right. So that should be enough to...
It seems they have placed beam emitters all over the main gallery.
This is what gets us to
Khalid lenses are placed inside the lantern room.
gets us to solve the last piece of the puzzle.
They modify the gallery and watchroom. One moment, Watson. I'll redraw this blueprint.
And now I think we can do this one. This one. Okay. And that's the final piece, I think. So now we just go upstairs and go through the various dialogue options there. Hopefully, finding some interesting endings as a result of that. Okay, up we go. Bigger.
Tell me you have a plan. Of course. We shall apply what we just learned, charge the Khalid lenses, and break them with the dagger. That should put a stop to this cursed ritual.
All right, good. I confess, I worry about what awaits us. Is it too much to hope this will all come right?
If our future is black, it is better surely to face it like a man than to attempt to brighten it by mere will-o'-the-wisps of the imagination. Come on. We'll go together.
And here we are for the last part.
Look at them all. We have to help them.
Watson, stop. Rochester will see you.
What should we do?
We get answers. Stay here, see to the lenses. I shall confront Rochester. He owes me the truth.
Sherlock! Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, you are late. Was the path here not as you anticipated?
You expected me?
We've stood here before, Mr. Holmes. Another you, another me. Many years ago. I wonder what will happen this time.
What? What are you talking about?
Join me. Bear witness to the end.
I'm curious if that dialogue is supposed to be some sort of meta commentary, because of course we have seen each other before, and that's because we have played this game before, and we have played all the way to the ending before, so it sort of seems like that could be the intention of the creators of the game to sort of reference that.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No. How could you be so ignorant? For I have never seen more clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening. The bile of madness rises in our throats just as our master rises below. I see moon beasts, night gaunts, a witch doctor in Arkham. I see what the stars themselves are dreaming. I know more than any man has ever known.
You are delusional. How did you do it? The compulsions, the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps? Tell me.
Bah! There is no ruse. There is no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems. You still fight so desperately against this truth. but you feel it too. Yes? Yes?
You are mad! You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
Are you really want to talk, Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
And I think I chose this one and this one last time, and that I think this one is the correct one, but I haven't chosen this one, so let's try this one. Probably this isn't the correct one, but let's see.
I saw only darkness, nothing more.
No, no, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth, then you are a diversion, but no more! Rulor Kanga! Oh, Master! Oh, Great One! He has come! Take me! Accept my sacrifice! The world is yours!
Okay, so it's probably only one correct answer there, which makes things a little bit easier. So this one is simplest of these puzzles, so it should be fairly quick to do that one again.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No! How could you be so ignorant? For I have never seen more clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening. The bile of madness rises in our throats, just as our master rises below. I see moon beasts, night gaunts, a witch doctor in Arkham. I see what the stars themselves are dreaming. I know more than any man has ever known.
You are delusional. How did you do it? The compulsions, the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps, tell me.
Ah, there is no ruse. There is no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems. You still fight so desperately against this truth, but you feel it too. Yes? Yes?
You are mad. You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
Are you really want to talk, Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
So we take this one.
Something beyond the capacities of my imagination. A world so alien, but
so familiar. Yes, I see it too, in your mind's eye. Untold horrors lick their lips in the shivering dreamlands as Sarnath sinks eternal.
And then there was another one. This one was a little bit more complicated, if I remember correctly. Did we have to do all these people this time? Okay, we have to do this. go. There's one that used this one, I seem to recall. Like this. Can we get so this is one. And there was one puzzle where there was some kind of piece that was broken.
It's completely broken.
Perhaps that's this one.
Something is missing here. Interesting. This could prove useful.
And yes, now we have two, I think. Now just go back. I don't suppose we can do the last one also now. There's two on that one. Okay, I guess we'll just go back. And now at least you can do one more.
But what is the point? What are you hoping to achieve with all this slaughter? Do these people deserve such suffering?
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed them with purpose.
You use them for cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards. I've seen a mother behead her newborn that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains. You know not cruelty, Mr. Holmes. Cruelty is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many!
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
No, no! You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew! He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
He burned. Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret. Every step I took was necessary. Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind? Be honest. What is it you fear?
And I think this is what I chose the last time. Perhaps to try this one now. Maybe this is what will wake up good old Cthulhu.
I fear nothing, Lord Rochester. You are the coward hiding from the pain of the world in a delusion of his own making.
Oh, no, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth, then you are a diversion, but no more! Rulor Kanga! Oh, Master! Oh, Great One! He has come! Take me! Accept my sacrifice! The world is yours!
So it could be that there's only one correct answer all the way to the end. But okay, let's continue. Try to go through the different alternatives. At least doing these becomes quicker. Okay, it was already fixed, so that makes things a little bit simpler. Can't adjust that now. Not that it matters at the moment, anyway. I can't adjust that one either. Hoping that we can do a little bit of the next one also. Yeah, here. Yes, that's actually one. One beam on two, and we have one there. Can we get two? No, we can't. Okay. Let's go back. So now it remains to be seen if it's only the last question that creates a different outcome. I assume if we have a sort of a Cthulhu rises from the dead alternative, that would surface at the end, but we'll see.
What is the point? What are you hoping to achieve with all this slaughter? Do these people deserve such suffering?
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed them with purpose.
You use them for cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards. I've seen a mother behead her newborn, that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains. You know not cruelty, Mr. Holmes. Cruelty is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many.
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
No. You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew. He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
He burned. Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret. Every step I took was necessary. Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind? Be honest. What is it you fear?
And I think it was this one we chose.
I'm afraid that it will cost me my sanity, much as it has cost you yours.
There is no such thing as sanity. There is only the world as it is, and one's willingness to accept it.
And okay, now we have one light source fixed. So let's go get the next one. Let's see now. So we have this one. We have this one, so we need one more beam or either of these two. Was this where we had to walk through another mass of people? Yes. Okay, that's one. Perhaps we can do the second one also at the same time. Okay, evidently not. We have one at least, so I guess it should be happy with that. Okay, let's destroy this one.
You truly believe it? That a god arises from below, that the world shall end?
There is only nothingness. Only chaos and torture and endless time, stretching its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's... You drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Or you're one of my cross agents. This has the stink of my brother all over it. No, wait. Of course. I am dreaming in the asylum. In Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
The cycle repeats. Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god. Submit! Submit to your inconsequence!
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
I cannot.
When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Now, Holmes! Now is the moment! You know it in your heart! Say it! Say it!
And this is what we chose last time, I suppose. So let's... So with two alternatives, so we'll have to go with this one.
It's an illusion. A delusion. I am mad. I have become my mother.
No, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth, then you are a diversion! But no more! Rulor Kanga! Oh, Master! Oh, Great One! He has come! Take me! Accept my sacrifice! The world is yours!
Okay, so it wasn't that one either. And now there's just one left, I think. So we have to do this one again, of course, but there's only one option to choose, and after that we have the last one. And I guess if there's only one correct answer on the last one also, well, that ends it. There is only one ending that is determined by what we choose here. And if that's the case, how do we get this final achievement that we are missing? Hopefully that's not score-based, so that we have to play the game and get a certain amount of points or something, because I don't think I'll be doing that. At least not anytime soon, perhaps in a couple of years' time. But we'll have to see. And with some luck, we can choose the ending we are looking for at the last dialogue option.
You truly believe it? That a god arises from below, that the world shall end?
There is only nothingness. Only chaos and torture and endless time, stretching its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's... You drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Oh, you're one of my cross agents. Yes. Yes, this has the stink of my brother all over it. No, wait. Of course. I am dreaming in the asylum. In Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
The cycle repeats. Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god. Submit! Submit to your inconsequence!
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
I cannot.
When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Now, Holmes, now is the moment. You know it in your heart. Say it. Say it!
There, it's all real.
It's real. All of it, it's real.
And then we look forward to the last dialogue option, but first you have to do this one, and I think this one was the most cumbersome of them all. So we have one laser pointed at the last stone, yes. So we just need to find one more. Perhaps you can use this one here. Yes, that wasn't so bad. And we can actually go directly to it. Well, that's good news. So let's go for the last dialogue option.
Maybe your god is unstoppable, but you are merely a man. And I know how to stop you.
What do you mean? What have you done?
I have made a friend.
Yeah!
No.
No! Curse
Okay,
you!
so then.
Oh, great one, forgive me!
It is over, Rochester.
I thought this time would be different. But the gods laugh at man's arrogance.
Sherlock, come back down! The wave! Come with us! Turn yourself in, save yourself!
The abyss calls for me, Mr. Holmes, as it does for you. The final problem approaches, and you too shall fall.
Sherlock, please! Rochester, don't!
Such heights we reach!
No! God! Sherlock, we must get inside! I have to see it, John. I have to know.
Okay, so it seems like there wasn't any option.
Apologies, did I rouse you? I could relocate to the study, but I wanted to be at hand should you need me.
No. The sound of your keys. It is my tether back to the waking world.
I find writing of our adventure helps me too. Perhaps at some point you could read it and tell me if it accords with your memory. There are moments in our journey that only you were privy to. Your encounter with Gygax, your visions with Light of the Abyss, your confrontation with Rochester.
No.
Pardon me?
Do not publish it. It would be professional suicide. You would be a laughingstock, a fabulist, concocting penny dreadfuls for the unwashed masses. And I would no longer attract a distinguished clientele, but madmen convinced I could connect them to their deceased relatives or help them capture a fairy.
Ah. It doesn't seem to get any better, does it?
When I close my eyes, John, I am falling. Falling into a black abyss. It is endless and suffocating and unforgiving. What I would give for a dreamless night.
It's going to be all right, Sherlock.
What is that?
It will help you rest.
No, not that. No. I say, Watson, would you be afraid to sleep in the same home as a lunatic, a man with softening of the brain, an idiot whose mind has lost its grip?
Not in the least.
That's lucky.
Okay, so I guess we at least managed to determine that there was no alternative outcomes at the end, depending on the dialogue options that were chosen. So we still have this final achievement, rouse evil from its slumber. Are there any other places where it could be relevant? Curiosity kill the cat. Let's see now. Let's think through it. So we have the initial part in London. I don't think there's anything there that's could be said to be relevant for this. Then we have the London docks, and no, there's not really anything there either. Then we have the asylum. That's of course not impossible. You have could refer to a patient or something. So I don't think you had anything that was sleeping there, was there? No, not that I can recall. After that, you have New Orleans, and at least in the harbor area, no, I don't think there were anything that was sleeping there either. And in the French Quarter, well, there was this tentacle that stuck out of the water, but I don't think that one is relevant either. And then we have the swamp, and of course it could be something there. There were these areas marked with crosses that we were not supposed to go in. I suppose there could be some sort of some location there we were not supposed to go to, and that would result in us getting killed in some way. It seems most likely. And then we have the cultist area, and if it's something there, well, it would be, I don't know, in the Dreamland sequence perhaps. And after that we return to London. I don't think there's anything there. And then we are in Scotland, and I would have thought it was something related to the ending, since it sort of sort of hints at that, but it could of course be some other evil rather than Cthulhu. So what do we do then? I guess that we need to have a look at the guide at some point, but I think I'll make one attempt at the bio and see if we can't manage to get eaten by something else than the crocodiles. So I'll make one attempt at that, and if that fails, I'll consult the guide and then decide what to do based on that. So the call of the bio, the swamp.
At least in Afghanistan, we had nippy nights.
It makes one yearn for rainy London.
This place, Champagne, did not mince words about it.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. We are inching closer to the heart of this mystery, however dark it may be.
Hell's bells!
I told you to stay away, Doctor.
That he did, Holmes.
I rule these parts. No hiding from me here.
No case goes cold on my watch!
Settle down, boys. Our friends are as good as gone.
This is it, Watson. Our moment of truth.
Okay, and now let's just try to go anywhere that looks dangerous.
Holmes, Do you believe the sheriff? That we won't escape?
One cannot be hurt by superstition, Watson.
And let's see, we probably have to get a little bit further into the swamp before we come across anything interesting.
Look, Holmes! Fireflies!
Yeah, this doesn't look very nice. We have no detective vision in this part of the game. Just the navigation controls, but that's probably because we are playing as Watson at the moment. Do we have something interesting over here, perhaps?
How are you faring, Watson? Are you tired?
Not yet, but I've more than had it with these damn mosquitoes.
I think we're at the wrong location now, so perhaps that's a good thing for our current purposes. Just give full gas and see what happens.
A fisherman's hut. Not what we're looking for.
Shall we investigate the area?
Nothing interesting here, it seems. Let's get back in the boat. Okay, now we are back on track again. Is this where we just went? Perhaps we went in a circle. Okay, let's try to go here and be a little bit more aggressive when we get close to one of these
You're rowing like a professional, Watson.
crosses.
University of London Boat Club. Silver medalist, 1874.
Yes, this looks like somewhere we're not supposed to be, so let's search here. But go on in this direction, see what happens. Looks like there's anybody home, even though they have the lights on. Yes, it's just a dead end, it seems.
How did this shipwreck get here?
Let us just ensure we do not end up the same way.
Is this where we were earlier? Or possibly back at where we were earlier. So let's try to take this road, perhaps. Not sure if I'm going back the way we came from. Okay, looks like it. Okay, let's try once more. I think this is the right direction. Okay, so what I sort of imagine is that there will be some kind of monster in the water that will pull us in if we go in the wrong place. So it seems like it's most likely.
This hut has been abandoned for a long time.
It reeks of damp.
It's like most likely location for triggering the final achievement. And if I remember correctly, there were some areas where there were lots of these white X marks. So I should hopefully run into them soon. So this seems to be the correct direction. Even though it could be that we are going in a circle, it's not extremely easy to remember where we came from. I suppose I could make a map of the swamp, but that sort of seems overkill. So we'll just row on instead. Let's see where we end up. But I think this was a dead end, so we have probably gone wrong somewhere. Down here, perhaps? If we sort of think, yes, I've been here before. I think logically it would seem likely that if there's some kind of monster beneath the waves, that it will trigger closer to the end of this rowing sequence rather than the start of it. Just to build up tension, but find out. Try to go straight ahead. Oh, now we have an X. And let's go this way. Any more X's? No, so let's go down this side path. Probably where we are supposed to go. We have the lilies.
What was that, Holmes? Whatever or whoever it was, we should ready ourselves.
It does build a little bit tension. There was one point where we had something scrape underneath the boat also, I think. Okay, this looks like it's not where we are supposed to go, so let's go down here.
Am I hearing drums?
Drums in the bayou?
Another X.
Holmes, I think I heard something swim underneath our boat.
Probably just a rotten log.
Yes, and I guess now would be a good time for something to come out of the water and eat us. I don't think this is the path we're supposed to go, so there is something lurking beneath these waters. Maybe we'll see it now. Or did we just go in a circle perhaps? Okay, let's try to go in here once more then. Perhaps in this direction. Yes, another X. Sort of seem to indicate that we are not going where we are supposed to. Okay, now we are just going back opposite of where we were last time. Let's try down here. I think we've gone this way.
Did you hear that, Holmes? What do you see?
A shadow. Nothing more.
It sort of builds tension even more. If we are going in the wrong direction, that's another X. If we are going in the wrong direction, it would seem to be sort of a good time for something to happen. Don't think you've seen that house before. Dead then, so let's take the other one. don't think we've seen anything of the things we are supposed to follow for some time now, so that's a good sign. Or a bad sign, depending on how you wish to look at it. Yes, another X. Isn't this the place where we were earlier? Yeah, that's some X. What's about the other one? Perhaps we need to get a little bit further. Still have this tree and the crocodiles. I still haven't found that. So there's still some way to go here. This direction perhaps? X, that's a very good sign. Yeah, back to going in circles again, I think. Yes, we've been here before. Well, it's easy to get lost in a swamp, I assume. Especially when you're deliberately trying to get eaten by some kind of creature living in it. So row on, row your boat. I wonder if these swamps still exist in the real world. I assume that most of these areas have been sort of have the water drain that been used for.
If you told me when I binned your paper that we'd end up fleeing the law in a rowboat through the Louisiana Bayou,
I dare say you would have hardly been surprised. No footprints, nor evidence of a recent mooring. We won't find Arnes.
let us push on. There's no time to lose.
Yeah, so I guess there's some chance that these swamp-like areas no longer exist. I don't really know. It could be that I had the water drained and I had the houses built on them. Since well, there are not so many areas in the real world where there are remnants of untouched nature, so I guess the only way to experience these swamps is by games such as this one. I think we chose the wrong path. I don't think we have been here before, maybe? Not difficult to say. But if there are some sort of monsters lurking in the deep here, they are not making that much of a nuisance of themselves. I guess it could be worse. Let's try one more step towards what is I guess meant to be the way we are supposed to go.
The air is getting thicker, almost suffocating.
The stench of death. All too familiar now.
This is sort of building towards some kind of climax, so
Reeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat. Let's go.
we are getting... Okay, here we have this tree, and here at least there was some death event. So I'm not sure if they have two of those in the same area, but two achievements related to that. There was something here where we got eaten by the crocodiles. I guess it could be something else here also. That's what happens if you just walk out into the water. It's worth a try, I suppose. Okay, so nothing extremely amusing. There you have the alligators.
Holmes, hand me the rifle. I can shoot the ropes holding a few of those poor souls.
Watson, stay calm but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
Probably to just wait here. We get eaten again, perhaps. Let's just wait and see. Okay. That wasn't terribly exciting, so I guess we just proceed to the next. Try to aim a little bit better this time.
Come on.
Watson, stay calm but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
That's vicious.
That's nature, Watson. Let's try not to annoy them.
And we go back, and I don't think there was that much left of the swamp after this point, so if there is some sort of slumbering creature somewhere, it should be fairly soon. And on the way back, I don't think we did much rowing either, so it has to be now if it's supposed to be in this section of the game. Yes, I think this was a cruise. Yes. Getting close. The question becomes, are there any possibilities of taking a wrong turn? Yeah. It looks like it doesn't matter.
That pier looks promising over there, Watson.
We're approaching the heart of darkness.
Yeah, but let's see if we can go somewhere else. I guess not. Well, this is always always unfortunate, but guess there's no way out of this, but having a look at a guide, I think I've spent a reasonable amount of time now on trying to find the last piece of the puzzle, so I guess can't be helped. This is where we came the first time, so looks like there's no alternative routes here. And try to backtrack a little bit. No, I guess not. Okay, let's walk around here a little bit and see if there's something that looks relevant. I don't think so, but who knows?
This place gives me the shivers, despite the muggy night.
Okay. Look a bit far out into the water there. And I guess it's the sort of cult area up here. And I don't think there was anything there that sort of could be said to be relevant to the final achievement. Seems like it is most likely be something connected to the water. Was there something in the Dreamland sequence? No, I don't think so either. That I can recall, and I don't think we can do anything here.
Ugh, the smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Keep away from it, focus on our task, so we may soon leave all this behind.
Paths that I have not taken, perhaps? Maybe I didn't explore this area properly. I don't remember this path here, for example. But maybe this is promising. Are we just walking back to the boat, perhaps? Yes, I guess so. Okay, so there was nothing interesting here. And we walk back again and see if there are any other exits from the main area there. Yes, now the question is really when we give up and consult the guide, but since we come all this way, might as well spend a little extra time and see if there was something here I have forgotten. Because I think on the right side here we have these what should we call it? Prisoner areas. There's nowhere to go here. I don't think there's any...
Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette.
I guess it's a chance that
Bowls filled with blood.
there's some kind of ritual we can perform here, but I don't think that was the case either.
A worn blade, but clean and without blood.
I don't think I want to go as far as recreating that, doing the recreation bit again. So we've done additional exits from this area. I think I'll just say, well, at least I tried, and consult the guide. Not very satisfactory, but well, that's life. Yeah, and this is the way back to the beach. Okay, so let's have a look at the guide then. So, okay, so it's at the very start of the game. At the warehouse 12 basement, where you investigate a ritual, a Cthulhu statue is present in factory 3 times. Okay, I don't think I would have guessed that. So let's see if we have a simple way to go back there. And yes, this is a good point, I think. If we can go down, yes, we can. Okay, so I have to play through the Dreamland sequence again, but
Wait here, Watson, and keep an eye on the doors. I'll scout the premises.
Will do. Be careful down there.
I don't think it was that complicated, so hopefully it will won't take too much time.
Wait, what's happening? What is this place? Where am I?
Okay, I think I partly remember this bit, so...
Strangely cold. Something is missing.
I think it was not extremely difficult.
This cannot have been under the port of London all along. Is it an illusion?
The only way forward is the abyss. Was this,
Only way forward is the abyss.
That's the solution. Yes, I guess so.
Phew, I didn't die. It is icy cold and pulsating.
So I guess you jump down again.
My heart, be calm.
Yes, it does experience some stress in these portions, and Watson never sees these bits. I guess it could be excused for having less happy end at the end. No, that wasn't it. Didn't we do this properly? Okay. Small piece missing. Perhaps we need to be a little quicker. No, that wasn't it. We have to die again? Short stride. Are we supposed to walk? That's it. Short strides, no running.
Now I am somewhere else. How? It's harder to breathe here.
I think we had this one.
What is that?
Here.
Oh no! Unspeakably revolting.
I think there were some seals or something we had to stand on to freeze some sort of mechanism so that we could proceed. Is it around here somewhere, perhaps? No, I think it was up on the side here. I think there was one more. Or was it simply that we had to walk backwards or something through the door? Let's try that first. See what happens. Like this? Yes.
Head is already spinning. When will this end?
Here there was a sort of choose the correct door, wasn't it?
There are 2 recesses.
Yes, I think there was one here.
Oh, that is truly revolting. Frozen and pulsing, almost like it has a heart.
I'm not really certain how much sense these sequences make, but of course it's a puzzle, so perhaps it doesn't need to make sense. And perhaps it's supposed to be sort of Dreamland's logic or something.
One down, one to go.
So that was 1, 2, 3. Is there something
My head.
dangerous here?
What just happened?
Could be that I just avoided traps, whatever they were.
What kind of trickery is this?
Remember, it could be that sort of walk backwards puzzle again. This one, I think, had footprints, shoe prints. Like this, perhaps. Yes.
Ugh, the stench. A strange stone. It almost feels alive.
And was there perhaps one more section after this? I think there might have been. I seem to recall there being something else also. And that was the last one.
Did I get out? John?
What is it, Holmes?
Yeah, let's see if we can't help Mr. Sherlock.
Watson?
Holmes, where are you?
And now I guess the question is only if I can trigger this achievement as Watson. Yeah, we have him, Cthulhu. No, nothing. If we can talk to Sherlock first.
Holmes, are you all right?
Fine. Watson, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Fine? By Jove, you should have heard the way you called out my name.
It was just a game of shadows.
I'm glad. This place gives me the chills. What are we dealing with?
Something that's finally interesting.
And that attitude is perhaps one I think would have been more interesting, but that's not the one which this game ended up taking.
Did you hear that, Watson?
I hear you.
Kianak, Flegethor, Lebumna, Siaha, Inguft.
Yes, perhaps the sound came from the lantern once more.
Finglui, Maglanafa, Cthulhu, Rilia, Waganagal, Fatagan.
What on earth?
How is that possible?
Okay, that's the last one. Now we have everything. Very nice. I guess I could have gotten that one when I first played through it.
I hope we are close to
I guess
finding
that
our
means that I
answers. This
wasn't
place is
diligent enough
unsettling.
when I looked around here. But that was not something I would have been able to think of as where the final achievement was hiding, so there was really no serious alternative to actually consulting the guide this time, which is always a consolation, however small. And okay, well, that means we got there in the end. 100% achievement completion, 28 of 28 achievements. So that completes this playthrough. I don't think there's anything else left here then. There was no ending, alternative ending at the end. That was somewhat disappointing. But I guess that was what the developers were going for. Sherlock goes mad at the end, and okay, well, I can respect that. It is a low-craft gen game after all, and having the investigator go mad at the end, that seems appropriate. Not even at the end, but during his investigation. So I can't be too mad after that. Still, not exactly the happy end. They could have taken a different approach, I think, such as was indicated at this comment by Sherlock just previously, when he said that there is finally something interesting. So finally something beyond what he had imagined reality being so far. But that's not the way this one went, so we have to respect that. And I guess with that we end it. And where is it more appropriate to end it than here, just before Cthulhu, or rather a representation of him. I guess there could, of course, be a different ending since we triggered this one, but I don't think that's realistic to play all the way to the end just to find out whether that's the case and just be disappointed. So we'll end it here, and next time should be the summary episode. So with that, Sherlock is probably thankful to anyone that watched, and yes, thank you for watching and keeping Sherlock Watson and me company all this way. So let's end it here, and goodbye and goodbye.